Okay, so screen is visible. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this case, when we are talking about the in C++ language or its different features, basically C++ is used for is statically typed, compiled, and general purpose. So this particular language is basically support these different kind of written means forms, procedural, object oriented, and generic. So next one is the C++ is regarded as a middle level language because uh, any user can just read whatever be the data or message is available. Means is nothing but combination of both languages, low level languages and high level languages. Because if you want to suppose add something, so or if you want to just look at that particular code, you will easily compile that code orally, because you know some different functions which are available in that C++ language. So in that manner, this particular C++ language is middle level language, means combination of both high as well as low level language. This particular language is developed in 1979, again in Bell's laboratory. So so this is the definition how we are going to write that particular C++ program. So it is a template or a format or blueprint which we have already discussed about that. So it is again user defined data type. So you, as per the user logic, user is going to fit all the data in that particular class. So it's nothing but combination of both the variables as well as methods. So class definition always start with the class keyword, then it follows the name for that particular class, and it will accept the body. And last one, by default, semicolon is required. Semicolon means the end of that particular class. So class contain both the data members as well as data functions. So this is the example which is now available in front of your screen. So class box, so box is nothing but the name of that class, and he is going to accept these different data members. And the type or the specifier for that particular data member is a public, means this particular variables or data members are accessed throughout the program with respect to this. So next one, with respect to this C++, again the class as a ADT, we are going to just define that as a is in the form of template. So it will just display or it will use that particular abstract data type as a class. So abstract data type is nothing but a specification of collection of data that specify the certain condition, or it can handle modified in a specified way. So means suppose you want to perform particular operation, in that case we are using this abstract data types. So suppose if you want to perform particular specific data operation, in that case we are using different classes to perform different operations. So here in this case ADT is going to is nothing but combination of both implementation as well as interface. So yes, can anyone just tell me what is meant by interface? Have you heard before this interface? Yes, interface. Yeah, interface,
Uh,
Sakshi.
Interface
Yes.
is a connection between user and the computer.
Okay. Not that actually interface. Interface with respect to programming. So similarly, interface with the help of interface, user is going to add some functionalities. Means inside the interface we can't implement the actual definition. We just going to declare these different functions are available, and we are going to inherit or we are going to implement all these functions in our class. So interface is nothing, just nothing but template for that particular program. Okay. We will discuss that when we will actually start with that particular point. So next one, yesterday we have been discuss about this particular object. So this is related with object. So class is nothing but blueprint for particular object, and with the help of particular object or that real time entity, we are going to access different members as or different functions from that particular class. So object is nothing but again variable of class type. So we can create n number of objects for particular class. So for that particular purpose, we are using first of all the class name, and the second one the name of that particular object. So this, in this manner, we are going to create number of objects, and we are going to access members and functions from that class with the help of that particular data, or with the help of that particular object. So here in this case, example, a box is the class name, and box1 is the object for that particular box. Similarly, second one, box is the again class, box2 is the object. So these are the two different objects, and we are copy the data, or we are going to access data from that particular class with the help of both these objects. So yeah, in our yesterday case, which object we have been considered, or which object we have been created, so you will get the better idea. कुठला घेतला होता? Yesterday we have created the addition class. Yes, everybody.
Yes,
आठवलं
sir.
का ऍडिशन क्लास? अँड विथ द हेल्प ऑफ दॅट ऍडिशन क्लास आपण मेन मध्ये कुठला ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केला होता? यस, फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर ऍडिशन क्लास
A1.
A1. So A1 is the object, and with the help of that object, we have been access different data members as well as different member functions. So with the help of that A1, we have been access, I think, input function, next add function, and display function. So with the help of that object, we are going to access multiple data members or multiple data functions from that particular.
डिपार्टमेंटला साईन आहे काल तुमची साईन केली मी पण कालच्या डेटची नाही केली.
So next one is the accessing the data members. So in that case, how we are going to access? Just we have been access yesterday. In that manner, same we are going to access the different data members. So this is the simple program. He will just access the different variables which are available with respect to this particular program. So we are going to access all these data members or functions with the help of dot operator. Okay, yesterday again we have used that dot operator, a1 dot input, a1 dot display, a1 dot output, or a1 dot add. Okay, so that particular dot operator is used to access that particular data member or data function. So similarly, with respect to this particular program, class box is going to use three different variables with the help of public specifier, double as a length, breadth, and height. So again, that create the object of that particular box class, box1. Then next one is the declare that again box2, again next object for that particular class. Then use the next one. Okay, then access all the variables which are available with respect to that particular box with the help of this particular variable or object, box1 dot length 6.0. means you are going to access this particular data variable. Okay, you are going to access this particular data variable using this particular first object. Then with the help of this box1 breadth, you are going to access the second variable, and so on. So in case of second one, with respect to this particular right hand side, box2 dot height. So from that particular object, you are going to again access the different variables. So here in this case, height, length, and breadth. So whenever we are, suppose you have been created n number of objects, so you will access n number of different these are data members for that particular class. And when you are going to display this particular data to the user, again you have to use precisely that particular object name. Okay, so here in this case, we have been consider box1 dot height, box1 dot length, and box1 dot breadth to calculate the volume of that particular class. So here he will calculate or he will consider the height as 6.0, then 7.0, and then 5.0. So he will calculate that volume. So I will just show you that actual is in the form of demonstration. just start with that actually program. Just can anyone tell me? I was stream. Then
Using namespace.
using namespace as a standard.
Standard.
Next we have considered as a class. Class as a box.
Class.
Yes. Next, what is that? Yes, we are going to accept the 3 different variables which they have been marked as a public. So which are those?
Double height.
Double length.
Okay, double as
Length, breadth, and height.
it has a length, comma, okay, breadth, and as a height. Okay, we will mark it as a single. Okay, next one, integer as a main. Next, what we are going to do here in this case, first of all, to assign the values to each and every variable, first of all we require, or we have to create the object of that class. Then and then only we are going to assign the values to all these members. So why? Because we have not created here a constructor. Okay, so for that particular purpose, with the help of object, you are going to assign the different values. So for that particular purpose, first of all, create the object. First one is the box B1, is the first object. Again, create the second. Next one is as a B2. Next, how we are going to assign the values to
B1 dot length.
Okay, then B1 dot length as a, okay, you consider as a 10. Then B1 as a breadth as a 20. Then B1 dot height as a 30. Okay, so here in this case, with the help of B1 object, first of all, you have been assigned all the data members with respect to particular value. So again, okay, first of all, calculate its volume. First of all, so what is the formula for volume? Yes, how you are going to calculate that volume?
Length into breadth into height.
Okay, length into breadth into height.
B1 dot length into.
So you will access with the help of that again B1 object. So B1 dot length into B1 dot length. Sorry. B1 dot length, then B1 dot breadth, and then B1 dot height, and then display that particular volume. So volume for first object, and display that volume. Okay, class always ends with semicolon. That will display the error.
Length spelling पण चुकल्या.
We have forgot here semicolon, and one more B1 dot as a H. Okay, we will consider it as a L instead of length full. What will happen here? We have to define that particular volume variable, because first of all we have to mention its type. But in case of Python, directly you are going to represent as a variable. Yes, object. Okay, so here in this case, b1.l, b1.b, and b1.h means he is going to multiply all these data members, whatever be the which we have been already mentioned as a double. Okay, clear? Because here for each and every data member we have not assigned its type, because that type is already available in this class, and we are going to access all these types with the help of this particular object. Okay, but for this particular volume we have to create that particular variable first of all. So here in this case we have created that particular volume variable of double type, but for all these L, B, and H we haven't created all these data members, because we are going to directly access all these members. Those are available in this box class. Okay, so this is the logic behind how to access all these data members with the help of dot object and as well as with the help of object. Okay, similarly if you want to perform another object and then again assign new values and then perform the multiplication as they have been mentioned here. So here in this case they have created this second object box2 of this particular box type, and they have mentioned all these variables with the different values, default values, and they are going to calculate its volume in this particular line. So you will get the new volume for this particular object. Okay, then next one is the member of that particular class. So members of class. So what are the different members of classes? Yes. कुठले कुठले members असतात? First one is itself your data members, means the variables which are available with respect to that class, and second one is the member functions which are available with respect to that class. So with respect to this particular class, we have already just implemented this for this particular variables, length, breadth, and height. So these are the three different data members which are available with respect to this class. And next one is the get volume, is the method which is available in this class. Okay, they have just marked it as a declaration. They have not just defined a definition for this particular class. So we will just implement that particular method. Okay, again here in this case, second one, they have just marked here okay, they have marked here as a okay, suppose we have to define this particular method outside of this class. So how you are going to define this particular method? There are two different ways to define that particular method. This is the first one which is available or which is visible in front of your screen, means the definition is by default available inside that class. And second one, suppose that particular definition is available outside of the class, so that particular function you are going to display with the help of this scope resolution operator, which is nothing but double quotes, double colon. Okay, so this is the way in which you are going to mark that particular method. Okay, so we will just modify that particular code which we have already implemented. I will add one more method here in this case. So what is that? Void volume, and then next one is void volume. काय होतं याचं, काय असणार आहे, काय घेईल हा? He is going to accept three different variables of double type, because we have marked as a double as I, double as J, and double as K. And suppose you have to define that particular definition itself here in this code, then perform the perform or calculate that volume here itself, volume as I, then j, and then k. So to call this particular function, you require how you are going to call this particular function? Yes, how you are going to just call that particular function?
Object dot name of the function.
Yes, how you are going to call the object name? First one is the b1 is the object name, means b1
Dot
is the
name of the
object which have been
function.
created that particular class. Then name of the function, what is that? Volume. And then then you are going to
Values.
you are going to pass the data members. Okay,
Values.
values, 3 different values, L, B, and H. So here he will calculate
Semi-comma राहिले sir.
okay. So here this is the output, again 6000. What will happen here? काय झालं यामध्ये? Here in this case class box आपण काय केलं इथं, एक one more member function we have been mentioned here as a volume, and he is going to accept 3 different variables I, j, and k. And here in this case we are going to calculate that volume. But how you are going to call that particular member function? So again, with the help of that particular same object name, you are going to call that particular function, and at that time you have to pass 3 different values. So these are the 3 different values or variables, data members, L, B, and H. So he will calculate that particular volume of that particular class. So again, with the help of scope resolution operator, how you are going to calculate that one? Yes, with the help of scope resolution operator, त्याचं कसं असेल calculation?
Box scope resolution.
Okay, first of all, just mark it as a of double type, because or instead of that, directly just mention as a void and then volume, and he is going to accept 3 different variables of double type. Okay, next. And we have to mention that particular scope resolution operator here, double class name box and then scope resolution operator. As a volume, and he is going to again accept variables. Okay, copy and then paste here, and then you can say perform the operation here itself and just display the result. Then run this code. Okay, volume is of double type. So return something. Okay, so here in this case again he will calculate that particular volume. Suppose means what is that scope resolution operator? Suppose you have to define that particular definition outside of the class, then in that case you have to use this particular scope resolution operator. But this particular scope resolution operator is used when you have to define that particular definition outside of the class. But most important, you have to use class name to join that particular method. So how compiler will consider, or how compiler will get that idea is that volume is from which class. If suppose here two different classes are there, and volume is available from box class, and in again add function is available from another class. So how compiler will consider that this particular method is belong from which class? So for that particular purpose, we have to mention here is that box is from that volume class. Okay, so that's why we are using here this as a box, and with the help of this scope resolution operator we are going to merge this. Okay, you will get this idea. कळलं का? What is the use of that particular scope resolution operator?
Yes, sir.
Yes, remaining Rutvik.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one. The next point is related with data encapsulation. Yes, what is meant by data encapsulation? I think you haven't heard this particular concept in case of Python. Yes, encapsulation. Yes,
Enclosing the data into a single entity.
Yes, any other? Yeah, Anant, Atharva. Okay, definition समोर आहे. Gaurav.
Wrapping of the data and data variable is called encapsulation.
So encapsulation is nothing but just wrapping or combining all the data and function into a single unit, and that particular single unit is nothing but your class. Just we have in the previous example मला हा मॅप केला तर डेटा कुठला आहे त्यातला. Yes, with respect to previous example, just like class box, with respect to that
Length, breadth, and height.
Okay, data is our length, breadth, and height, and function
Volume.
function
Volume.
is our volume. So in that case, just wrapping means we are going to merge all these data and entities into a single unit, and that particular unit is nothing but box. Okay, so here in this case encapsulation is nothing but merge data members and functions into a single unit is called as encapsulation. So OOP support this particular encapsulation property. So encapsulate data and functions into a package called the objects. Okay, so this is called as encapsulation. Best example is our class. So next one, abstraction. So what is meant by abstraction? Yes, abstraction. Abstraction refers to the act of
Hiding.
essential
Hiding the-
without including background. Means hiding the
Hiding
what hiding? What
Hide.
it will hide?
hiding
The working of the program.
working.
Okay, means it will hide the actual functionality, or it will hide the execution. Okay, means suppose you have just entered two different numbers, and calculator is going to calculate that numbers, and he will return you the result, but you don't know how they are going to calculate that number. So this is called as abstraction. Means he is going to hide that explanation or the detail. Yes, this particular concept is called as data abstraction. Okay, so for example, they are given as a television. So the television is going to display the directly pictures, but we don't know how we're going to convert that electrical signals into pictorial format or into a geographical format. So that particular process is nothing but your data abstraction. Means he is going to hide its main functionality. Okay, so yes, any other real-time example with respect to your any programming language? Yes, can anyone? असं एखादं कुठलं एक्झाम्पल आहे का की देअर वी आर युजिंग दिस डेटा ऍब्स्ट्रॅक्शन?
So
Yes.
specifiers public, private आणि protected.
ओके. अजून एक रिअल टाइम असं एखादं एक्झाम्पल सांगा. इथं जसं टीव्ही म्हणलेलं आहे तसं आपलं प्रोग्रामिंग इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोग्रामिंग. इज देयर एनी रिअल टाइम एक्झाम्पल विच मॅप विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू डेटा ऍब्स्ट्रॅक्शन? मीन्स ही विल हाइड इट्स ऍक्च्युअल
Website, sir.
फंक्शनॅलिटी. Yes.
Website.
Okay. Any website or any your Android app, what will be the applications you are using on your mobile phone? Yes, you are going to just insert the different data, but you don't know which logic they have been considered for that particular data, or how they are going to filter that particular data, or how they are going to validate that particular data. Okay, so they are going to hide actual implementation from you because you don't want that particular functionality. Okay, so these are the different examples. Website, application belong from this data abstraction. Okay. Okay, so the next feature with respect to this OOP is again information hiding. So in this case, we are using this different access specifiers to hide our data. So data hiding is one of the most important feature which is available in OOP. Okay, so which allows preventing the functions of a programs to access directly internal representation of the class or type. So if you want to hide some data, so directly restrict that particular data with the help of different access specifiers. So yesterday we have been discussed all these access specifiers shortly, but yes, can anyone just tell me with the help of these all access specifiers how you are going to hide the data? Yes, how you are going to hide that data? Yes, how you are going to access?
If we use the private specifier, then all the data is restricted to only that particular class.
Okay, so just I will mark this as a box. Okay, so this is nothing but class. Okay, so this is as a class A. And we have three different specifiers. So which are those? Private, and inside that private, suppose a variable is available. Second one is the public. Inside that b variable is available or any functionality is available, and then protected. Okay, and inside that c variable is available. And suppose you want to access this particular class, or you want to access some functionalities inside this next class or class C, class B. Which data members or which data functions are accessible with respect to this class B? Suppose this particular class B is going to inherit some data or functions. Class B is going to inherit some functionalities, means or some data members from class A. कुठला कुठला ऍक्सेस होईल इथं क्लास बी मध्ये?
B and C.
Public B.
Public आणि protected.
Okay, so public is by default available for this class B, and protected means C variable is available. So suppose if you want if you don't want to access that particular A variable or any other data, and that particular data is by default available only for class A, so hide that data with the help of this private access specifier. So means in simple word, you are going to hide that data from class B or any other from any other class which is available in that particular program. So these are the different specifiers which are available to hide the data from each other, or we are using these different technologies or sections to hide the data or information hide. Okay, so here they have been given as a one class as a base. So public means public members go there. So whatever the public members or whatever the members or functions which are available inside that public, those are available throughout the program. Next one, protected means protected data members and variables are or functions are available only with respect to this class and derived class, and with respect to private, the data members are available, or the scope of those members are available only with respect to this class. Okay, so this is the concept with respect to all this public, private and protected. So mostly we are using which specifier? Yes, आपण कुठल्यातले मोस्टली यूज करतो?
Public. Public.
and with the help of public आपण काय मेन्शन करतो? Functions, because we have to inherit, or we have to add or we are going to import some functionality from one class to another class. In that case we are using that public, and inside that public we are going to define different functions. Okay, and with the help of private we are going to just define the data members. Okay, one question: integer a comma b comma c. If I haven't written any access specifier for this integer a, b and c, yeah, is this visible window, compiler? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whatever be the I have written integer a comma b comma c and semicolon. So what is its type? It's a type काय असेल?
Private.
Integer.
नाही type आहे
Protected.
integer, but with respect to data hiding ह्याचा specifier कुठला असेल?
Private.
Private,
Protected.
public or protected?
Private.
Private.
Okay, so by default, if suppose if you have not mentioned any specifier, so by default तुमचा कुठला असतो क्लास हा? By default तुमचे members किंवा तुमचे काय असतात?
Private.
Okay, means these different variables are not accessible through out of this class. ह्याचा स्कोप फक्त ह्या लिमिटेड ह्या क्लास पुरता असतो एबीसी चा. Okay, so that's why this abc belongs from private. Okay, so next point is related with inheritance. We will just start with this point.